Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the New Mexico State Aggies taking on the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So New Mexico State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. And you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Cougars are rolling down the field.
Let's go.
Look out, he's got room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Still on his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Handoff to the lone back. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now.
Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
On the double. Second down.
They go to the ground.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. A quick pass to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 7-yard line and they are threatening to take it in.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggies.
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Sanford. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far and dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats? They flipped into the field and we were ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Robinson will throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Houston will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Robinson looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Broussard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's McGarry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll try the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Robinson will throw. Here comes the heat. Skips away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Houston will be forced to punt.
in punt formation to kick it away.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finding an escape route. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy and receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Makes the catch. It's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Robinson looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Snap from the gun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Here's the give off the left side. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And first down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first two quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Aggies will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Robinson will throw. Fires one high and deep. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Robinson looking to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Houston wants to play fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Owens. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Broussard. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run play action. Touchdown Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them there.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The sure hands, it's King. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Pride. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Ready to fire from the pistol. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Snags it over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Thurman. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Robinson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Houston! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Getting set for the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a crease to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. to pass. Got it in the middle. It's long. There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Sticks it in his belly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pride. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got it in the middle. It's Pride. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Uncorks it. It's caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Robinson looking to pass. Bringing the heat. On the run, still looking. At the 45, on his way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Houston going up tempo.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He might want another play. Going to take a shot on second and short. Makes the grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.